I extend my heartiest felicitation to the students of Honours 4th year, Government Rajendra College. The students are being asked to pay undivided attention. They are being asked to listen to me with rapt attention. A lecture on the hairy ape written by American playwright Eugene O'Neill is going to be dealt with. The lecture will not be an elaborate one, but if you give a patient hearing to my lecture, I think that you can harvest benefit. You will get an outline of the play, which will be of immense significance to you, to have understanding, to have partial understanding, and to have a good grasp of the thematic conception with regard to the play titled The Hairy Ape. In the play The Hairy Ape, you will notice the resounding theme of the play is the effect of industrialization and technological progress on the worker. So, I would like to repeat once again. You will notice the effect of industrialization and technological progress upon individuals, upon the people of working class people belonging to working class. You will be able to notice, and you will also notice the impact of social stratification to a large extent. Because of the adverse effect or negative impact of industrialization, you will notice that industrialization has reduced human worker into a machine, and the protagonist of the play, Young, is the embodiment of such a reality. In this play, you will notice that men are programmed to do one task. They are turned on and off by whistle and are not required to think independently. So, independence or freedom, which are very much desired by individuals, is being overlooked, and because of the adverse impact of machine civilization, because of the adverse impact of industrialization, because of the impact of class distinction or social stratification, you will notice a glaring example of exploitation, and the working class people are being ill-treated. They are not being given the opportunity to flourish, and their advancement is being retarded. Their forward march is being impeded, is being obstructed. In the course of your reading of the play, I would like to mention here that it is a short play, and in the course of your reading of the play, we'll come across some important characters. Mildred represents higher society, that is affluent society, and she holds a very negative view regarding the working class people, and she compares Young with an ape. He has been regarded as an hairy ape, and Young is greatly offended after receiving such ill treatment, such misbehavior from Mildred, who represents upper class of society. You will come across two important characters, Paddy and Long. Long advocates Marxist ideology, and Paddy is a jaded stoker who yearns for the past. Some other important phenomena with regard to this play is to be mentioned. The hairy ape is a 1922 expressionist play. So if you are asked the identity of the play, the genre of the play, you can regard it, you can term it as an expressionist play by American playwright Eugene O'Neill. It portrays, as I mentioned earlier, it portrays the impact of industrialization and social class on the dynamic characters of young, and ape symbolizes man in primitive state before the another important symbol. Mildred's white dress is the symbolic presentation of her extreme privilege. You know, Mildred is the representative of a lady who belongs to upper class of society, affluent society, and those who belong to working class are being utterly neglected, are being disgraced, and they are not being regarded as a dignified human being. And as a keen observer of society with in-depth knowledge regarding society, Eugene O'Neill has endeavored to delineate different facets of the society with the conscious manipulation of language, with the conscious manipulation of his intellect, with the conscious manipulation of his writing skill. So, in the course of your reading of the play, you will also notice Young as a worker, coal stoker on a transatlantic ocean liner. His quest for belonging, yet another important phenomenon in this play, is his quest for belonging in a modern industrial society is of optimum significance in the play. The play has 8 scenes, so the play has a total of 8 scenes. It cannot be termed as a sort of long play, rather it is a sort of short play, and it will not consume much time if you endeavor to go through the play with rapt attention, and if you endeavor to find out the multifaceted meanings or layers of meanings embedded in this particular play, you will be able to understand that in spite of working hard, Young does not get due privilege, he does not get due recognition, he is deprived, and at the end of the play, a very tragic, touching, and pathetic spectacle, horrid spectacle can be noticed. Young assimilates himself with a gorilla in the zoo, but the gorilla, instead of showing any sympathetic attitude towards Young, demonstrates bestiality, and we notice the tragic end of Young's life. The gorilla brutally kills Young. So undoubtedly the play can be termed as a sort of tragic play, but from your understanding, from your reading of the play, you will have to explore the unexplored features of the play. You will have to pinpoint some of the phenomena which have been dealt with explicitly and implicitly, which have been dealt with skillfully, with dexterity, by renowned American playwright Eugene O'Neill. I'm not going to elaborate lecture on the hairy ape. I extend my thanks to each and every individual. I am going to wrap up my session. Thank you very much.